Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. Thank you guys for hitting play on this one today, man. Today, we're checking out Love is the Letter from England, Dan, and John Ford Coley. So let's go ahead, dive in, see what this one's about. I haven't heard this one before. There's even other names, Dr. Heckle and Mr. Jive. I'm assuming maybe that's the album name right here. I haven't heard these guys before, just pulled it straight up off of the recommendations, the algorithm of YouTube. So let's go ahead and spin it, see what's up, man. Get what we're getting today. If you're new here, please don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the description. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Let's spin it up, see what's happening. Loving his singing.
There's a shortcut, I'd have found it, but there is no easy way around it. Light up the world, shine on me. Love is the answer. Shine on us all, set us free. Love is the answer.
Hey.
People turn their heads and walk on by. Tell me, is it worth just another try? Light of the world, shine on me. Love is the answer. Let it shine. Shine on us all, set us free. Love is the answer.
It's a nice jam, nice song right here.
Ask the man in your heart for the answer. And when you feel afraid, when you've lost your way, and when you're all alone, and when you're far from home,
Message people. People.
Light of the world, shine on me. Love is the answer. Shine on us all, set us free. Love is the answer. Light of the world, shine on me.
That bass is so funky. Saxophone. Yeah. How about that, man? This song had the magic, baby. This song had magic, man. Nice. So, love is the answer. Literally, what this song is about. Whatever the situation is that you're going through, keep in mind love. Keep an open heart, man. Love is the answer. When you're feeling this way, love one another. When you're feeling that way, love one another. When your time is close to the end, love one another. Love is the answer in all. So, we've talked about this kind of theme on songs before, man, and how it's very powerful and needed more than ever. Now, love is a great thing, right? Love is a bonding, healing agent, man. And you don't necessarily need to love one another. Maybe just don't hate one another. Maybe just distance yourself from people that you are different about and don't really care for their company. But I love the vibe on this song. Love is the answer. At first, I felt like we were talking about relationships. Then I realized, hey, the message is bigger than just a one-on-one relationship. The message is more of one of humanity and people in general. So dope song, but outside of the lyrics, man, the music was everything. His singing, fantastic singing and backup vocals on this. I love this style. It reminds me a little bit of some that we've heard from like Ambrosia. It's got this really, I don't know, I guess it's considered more soft rock, but it's got this ballad sense to it, man. Just a big anthem of sound. So I love this style of music that you get right here. Shouting, I'm assuming saxophone on this thing. The bass line's so fun, but everything, right? Everything comes together to make just a really classic sounding song. But I haven't heard of this group before, so I don't know how classic it is in sense of, is there a lot of people who remember this song? Were there a lot of people listening? I just know hearing it right now, it's one that needs to go on the playlist immediately. It's one that needs to be run back in my life at least. So love is the answer. Let's dive in, learn a little bit more about this. So we got Love is the Answer right here from England Dan and John Ford Coley. It is released, from their album Dr. Heckle and Mr. Jive. What a name, man. Soft rock is all it's got right there. Songwriters is Todd Rundgren on here. How about that, man, Mr. Todd? So it says that it was written by Todd and performed with his band Utopia. It is the closing track on their 1977 album Oops, Wrong Planet, and was the only single released from the album. In 1979, 2 years later, American soft rock duo England Dan and John Ford Coley released their version as the lead single from their seventh studio album, Dr. Heckle and Mr. Jive. It reached number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts in May 1979. It spent 2 weeks atop the Billboard Adult Contemporary charts. John Ford was quoted as saying, "Of all the songs we released as singles, that was my favorite. The song, first of all, had a classical bass, and the middle had a gospel section, which I loved." I mean, they did a hot thing right here. So not an original from them. It was from Utopia, which was Mr. Todd Rundgren's band at the time. And they ended up picking it up and running a cover on it, which came across amazing. Had no idea, but hey, shout out to Todd as well. We've reacted to some Todd on the channel. I love it, man. So we've got these guys out of Dallas, Texas, US. Shout out to the Texas boys right here. Pop rock, soft rock, country rock. Started in 1970, only ran for 10 years, man. They only ran for 10 years. So it says active throughout the 70s. Native Texans, they were best known for their 1976 single, I'd Really Love to See You Tonight. Number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 1 on the Adult Contemporary. After they disbanded, Sills began performing as Dan Sills and launched a country music career through the 1980s, which produced 11 number 1 country hits. Dang. Dan Sills, okay, and they don't even have a link for this man who pumped out 11 number 1 country hits. That is insane. Oh, well, here you go. You got a link right here. Dan Sills, man, you did your thing. What songs did you have? Meet Me in Montana, Bop, Everything That Glitters Is Not Gold, You Still Love, or You Still Move Me, I Will Be There, 3-Time Loser, One Friend, Addicted, Big Wheels in the Moonlight, Love on Arrival, and Good Times. Don't know any of these songs by title, so that's what I was kind of checking here if we got any of that, but none of that. So shout out to these guys right here with this. This was awesome. So that he's the younger brother of Sills and Cross member Jim Sills. So Dan Sills, then I have seen his name. I remember there being a musical talent in the family as well, another musical talent. So I guess that was right here, England Dan, Mr. Dan Sill. So shout out. Let me know if there's more from any of these incarnations, these groups that you guys want featured right here on the channel. Thank you for tuning in with me today. Greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the description. Consider becoming a member of my YouTube or Patreon. Patreon's going to be hosting some album reviews from here on out. We got Beatles up there right now. All right. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next one, man. Peace.
When you've lost your way, and when you're all alone, and when you're